What's going on, everybody? Sausage here. Have you ever played a horror game where nothing actually chases you, but you still feel watched the entire time? That's Floors, a procedurally generated liminal space game that wants to make you paranoid without lifting a finger. But does quiet dread really hold up when you realize you're never actually in danger? Let's talk about that. So, Floors is all about atmosphere. You explore endless empty rooms trying to descend to the first floor and escape. There is an entity that follows you, but it doesn't chase you. It just appears behind you, watching, that sort of thing. It can't even hurt you unless you basically walk right up and kiss it on the mouth. As for all the different doors, you'll find a bunch of them with numbers, but those numbers don't really seem to mean anything. Some open, some don't, and there's no keys. So the entire mechanic about opening doors is just completely random. There are also some collectible documents, kind of like in that Slender Man game that came out in... Anyway, as far as I can tell, they don't really do anything. The game also says that it tracks your microphone, so if you make a noise, the entity should react more often, which that's a cool idea, but when the entity doesn't actually do anything, that fear kind of fizzles out pretty fast. There are some creepy sounds such as a woman screaming or children's toys being activated or little audio stingers here and there, but every time I tried to follow them, the doors were locked, so I don't know if they actually lead anywhere. It just feels like a missed opportunity. Next, let's talk about the graphics and art. The visuals go for a retro VHS look with heavy static and heavy fuzz, and it nails that aesthetic, but honestly, it nails it a little too well. It isn't that it's necessarily distracting, but it's just so heavy that I can't help but not look at it. The game also advertises some symbolic imagery such as demonic symbols and cryptic words, but they pop up so quickly that you can't even really read them, so it's more confusing and annoying than creepy. As for the environment, it goes for an office vibe, but it ends up feeling more like random empty rooms. And as for the entity, well, it's business casual. It's like your boss caught you sneaking out early rather than finishing your TPS reports.
We have sort of a problem here. Apparently didn't put one of the new cover sheets on your TPS. Did you see the memo about this? Make sure you do that from now on. That would be great.
Lastly, let's talk about the time and value. Floors costs $4 US on Steam, and I finished it in about 30 minutes while earning 3 of the 5 achievements. With all of that said, Floors earns a rating of 6.4 sausages out of 10. Floors has potential. The concept is cool. It's a slow, watchful horror game without jump scares, but right now, it just feels undercooked. The exploration doesn't lead anywhere, the scares lose their edge once you realize nothing can really happen, and the visuals lean a bit too hard into the fuzz filter. Technically, there's replay value if you want to hunt down each document on all 10 levels or grab the last 2 achievements, but honestly, I don't feel any real desire to go back. Floors hasn't been updated since December 2024, so unless you catch it on a heavy discount like 50 or even 75% off, I can't really recommend it. But still, if you're into weird liminal horror and you don't mind a short, slow burn, Floors might be worth checking out. So, it's a little creepy, it's a little quiet, and it's a little confused. And that's my review of Floors. If you like this video, consider liking, subscribing, and leaving a little comment below telling me what's the creepiest nothing's actually happening game that you've ever played. I also stream on Twitch occasionally, I have a Discord for both content creators and casual viewers alike, and I'm a Steam curator, so consider following me on all of those platforms as well. I'll leave a link to everything in the description below. Anyway, I think I'm going to cut my review here. Mahoney out.